Please remain standing for the presentation of colors. Tonight's colors are presented by El Dorado High School Marine Corps Junior ROTC under the direction of Master Sergeant Donald Johnson. Tonight, the national anthem will be sung by Jeannie Chavez, custodian of public records for Albuquerque Public Schools. Please remain standing until the color guard has exited the auditorium.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may now be seated. Welcome to the 2018 Albuquerque Public Schools High School Summer Graduation Celebration. My name is Scott Elder. I am the Chief Operations Officer for the Albuquerque Public Schools, and it is my honor to MC tonight's celebration. Many friends and family have traveled far to honor their graduates, so we ask that you refrain from extended and loud displays so that every graduate may be honored. At this time, if you haven't already, would you please put your cell phone into silent? And then please review your graduation program. After tonight's graduation, you will join your graduates in designated areas posted in the program on page 3. And thank you. At this time, I wish to introduce members of the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education and Leadership Team. Please stand as you are introduced. Audience, please hold your applause until the last person is introduced. Board members, Candelaria Patterson, Elizabeth Armijo, and Barbara Peterson. Superintendent Raquel Reedy, Executive Director of Student, Family, and Community Supports, Dr. Chris Muir. At this time, please join me in welcoming Albuquerque Public Schools Superintendent Raquel Reedy. I'll make her jump back up, and she will address our graduating class.
Wow. Se ven maravillosos. Translated, You look marvelous. Let's hear it for you guys. And being a parent myself, I look at the seats back there and I can feel the love and the emotion that is just vibrating and coming this way. Let's hear it for the parents and family and people who love the graduates that are here. You graduates wouldn't be here if it weren't for the support and love that that you received from those that are so special to you. But you know what? Let's hear it for the graduates. We wouldn't be here if you guys weren't here. So I need to tell you, graduation, you'll never forget this. Years will go by, but you will remember this. It's all about beginnings and endings, and so consequently, it's what we call bittersweet. It's bitter because you're saying goodbye to a time in your life, something that you have moved forward in all those years, and now you've achieved this, and it's sweet too because you did it, and because you're starting a new chapter in your life. Your journey began at the hospital, and those people that were out there saw you that very first time when you made your appearance into this world, and that's when the learning began. And here you are, 17, 18, 19 years later, and sitting with your cap and gown, getting ready to continue your life. I'm just thrilled for you. Either way, it was a long, long time ago, and it probably seems like that to you. But I bet for many of your parents, grandparents, and loved ones, it seems like it was only yesterday. Yesterday, when you read your first book, when you completed your first science project, and when you turned in your first report. It was hard, but you did it, and they were with you every step of the way. How many books and science projects and reports have you completed to get to this moment in time? How many teachers and classrooms and subjects and assignments and struggles and achievements? I know it hasn't always been easy, but you were determined to earn this diploma, to wear that cap and gown, to make your loved ones proud. You were determined to finish high school and end this chapter of your life and begin a whole new chapter. When you walk out of here, we're turning the pages to the next chapter in your life. And here you are. You did it. You, my friends, are high school graduates. I think it's worth repeating. In a few minutes, you'll walk up here and you will get your diploma. And at that instant, well, actually, it's when the board says, they have like a magic wand, and they go like that, and that makes you a graduate. But at that time, that minute, that's when you become a graduate, a high school graduate. Just magnificent. You know, I see you, and I see that stick-to-itiveness, and the fact that you have worked throughout all these years, have never given up. That stick-to-itiveness will help you. It is something that you have learned, it is something that you have lived through, and it is something that you will carry with you as you go through life. And I'm happy for you, because life is not easy, and what you have gone through is not easy. And you'll be ready, and you won't be frightened, and you'll just take those challenges on and move forward. You may be planning to attend a college or university, a community college, or a trade school. Everyone's looking for people who know special trades. My goodness, it's really a wave of the future. And you might be helping with a family business or taking time to explore the United States or other parts of the world. You may be planning to join one of the branches of the U.S. military. And if you are, I want to say, and all of us want to say, we appreciate your service in advance. Thank you for doing that. Whatever path you choose, and it may well change along the way, I offer you this bit of advice. You'll be getting a lot of it lately. I'll keep it short and sweet. I ask that you learn as much as you can, not just from books that you read in class or anything, but from the people that you meet and the moments that you experience. It goes beyond books. Life goes beyond books, so take advantage of it. Don't blow it off. And every time you meet somebody new, learn from that person, and they will learn from you, and take it, put it in your pocket and take it with you, because I guarantee it will be useful to you in the future. Try something new every single day. There's nothing worse than getting in a rut. I don't envision you guys getting into any kinds of ruts, but if you feel about that, if you feel you might be headed in that direction, push yourself and try something new. Challenge yourself. Do something different. Don't be afraid to fail. We're human, and we're not perfect. And every single one of us that is sitting here in this huge hall has failed. But you know what? What makes you unique, and every individual here, is that it's okay to fail, but you can't give up. Do not give up. So if you fail, pick yourself up and keep going. That's what makes it worthwhile. And nowadays, you see, you hear about the news and everything that's going on. I need to ask you, and I know how the culture is and all this, but please be nice to each other. Be nice to each other. Be nice to your younger brothers and sisters. I know you like to tease them, but they look up to you. Be nice to your families. Be nice to everyone, even the strangers on the street. It speaks volumes about who you are as a person. And a little civility goes a long way. And you know what? You would then be an example for others to follow and to do the same. One of the things I want to tell you is some friends will be your friends forever. Those friends that you had in kindergarten that are still your friends now, for the most part, will probably stick with you the entire time. But then other friends may come and go, and that's okay too, because that is part of life. And like you, those friends, they have ideas about life and how things should be and these plans, but they really haven't lived it, and they haven't they don't have a plan. If your friends don't have a plan, but they're ready to give you advice, be careful. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Be careful. Listen to what you're hearing, and then turn around and you make the decisions for yourself, not because your friends said so or everybody is doing the same sort of thing. But there's one caveat to this, one thing that is slightly different. Your friends are learning just like you. They're evolving, they're experiencing things, they're making mistakes, they're whatever. But there is one group in your whole life that will never, ever let you down. And this is the group that you go to and you ask for advice. And you tell them that you're down, and you tell them how you feel. And you know who that is? Your family and your loved ones. Those people will never let you down. You're so young. I know you think you're old. Trust me, you're very young. And life is standing right before you. Live it. Live your life to the fullest. Keep an open mind. Appreciate warm days. Maybe not as warm as today, but nice, sweet, sunny spring days and those great winter snow days. Those are all wonderful things that you need to enjoy. You need to stop and smell the roses and enjoy what lies ahead of you. Laugh, sing, and dance, and just plain enjoy life. Got one shot at this, and you've already done wonderful things in these 18, 19 years that you've been living on earth. Continue that. Don't give up on that. New beginnings are scary and exciting all at the same time. There's so much that we don't know, yet so many possibilities. There's lots of risks, but oh, so many rewards. You're going to stumble, and that's okay. How many times did you struggle in school? How many times did you get frustrated or feel that you didn't do well on some exam, or your project didn't come through, or your project partners didn't come through for you, and you were left standing alone trying to put together something at the last minute? It's all right, because the fact that you're sitting here tells me that even when things did not go perfect, you moved forward, and that is a quality that you want to hang on to. Do it. Hang on. Do not give up. I must say, and I know I've said it before, but you are looking good. I mean, you're really looking good. One of the best parts of summer graduation is, as I look at you, I see all the different schools, representatives from all the different schools, different gowns, different colors, different caps. It's just wonderful to see you. And you know why I love this? This is one of my favorite graduations. It's because it really represents the Albuquerque Public Schools. Everyone is part of APS. Everyone is different and unique, and we are here to celebrate that. We're here to celebrate you, your uniqueness, and the wonderful things that you're going to be doing in the future. I'm honored to serve as your superintendent. I don't think you know how special it is to stand here and share my thoughts and ideas and to see your faces, and I will remember it. The fact is that I don't know if you'll remember my name, and really, it's all right, because Raquel Reedy is not here. I'm not standing here because I'm Raquel Reedy. I'm standing here because of you, and I'm standing here because I represent everybody in APS, the individuals here, the community. I am here to tell you that you are worth your weight in gold. You are unique individuals, and you will do great. So it's not about me, it's about you. And this journey that you are wrapping up isn't about the education that you are leaving behind. You're leaving behind teachers that I know many are very special to you, and perhaps they were the ones that saw you through this, or they were the ones that offered that arm around your shoulder and that, no, you can do this. Let's put this together, and let's move in this direction with this project or this class or whatever. That's the thing about teachers, and that's the thing about families and loved ones, is that they will always be there for you. You may not remember them, or you'll be so busy that you won't even be thinking, but then sometimes it'll hit you. And just remember one thing: they will always be pulling for you. So if you're in some field in the Army, or if you're working as a welder somewhere and feeling really good about what you're doing, or if you're in college and have a paper due and you're really stressed out, but you've done papers before, so you know what to do. When you have those moments, don't be surprised if a smiling face or a concerned face comes right before your eyes and you remember, oh, Mr. So-and-so, yeah, what would he have said? They will come back to you. They will never leave you. And so remember that. People care about you. We want all of our students to graduate having skills and attitudes. Attitudes are the whole thing. If you have the right attitude, doors will open. If you have the right skills, doors will open. If you have that ganas, you know what ganas is? I don't even know how to translate that. Ganas is the will, the will to do something. That will open doors for you. People will notice. I need to tell you, things will not come to you. That's not how life works. You won't be standing in a corner and then all of a sudden all wonderful things just kind of either drive by, pick you up, and they take you wherever it is to Wonderland. That's not how it works, but you know that already. You know what it takes to succeed, and I know that you're going to get there. My hope is that you're prepared well, and my wish is that you enjoyed the ride and that you enjoy the ride that's coming. My prayer is that you are successful and happy and that you are lifelong learners. You look back with fond memories of your days in the Albuquerque Public Schools. I wish that with all my heart for you. Now, go and make us all proud. Que vayan con Dios. Thank you.
Thank you, Superintendent Reedy. We'd now like to acknowledge the summer school principals. Please stand as I call your name. Please continue to hold your applause until the end. Oops. Albuquerque High School, Monica Olmstead and Tracy Straub. El Dorado High School, Rachel Weehee and Rodney Suazo. West Mesa High School, Raylan Dooley and Michelle Martinez. We'd also like to thank our APS High School Summer School staff for the 2018 High School Summer School program. Laura Valdez, Secondary Summer Learning Instructional Manager, Janet Walters, Summer Learning Program Specialist, and special thanks to our many summer site staff and registration staff. Thank you. I'd also like to acknowledge all our high school principals who are present tonight. They will be introduced later as they hand out the diploma covers to our graduates. I now have the extreme pleasure of introducing Noah Cardenas, our student speaker, who is graduating from Atrisco Heritage Academy High School. Noah, please come to the podium.
Wow, this came so real right now. Whew. So first of all, I just want to welcome the faculty, families, friends, and our graduates. My name is Noah Cardenas. I'm a 2018 summer graduate from Atrisco Heritage Academy High School. Wow, guys, we made it. It was a long road to get to this moment, and no matter how rough it got, we pushed through. I'm sure the plan was to graduate in May with the rest of our class, but obviously, life happens. The good news is you're sitting here today, and the persistence had paid off. It is a huge honor to speak to you guys today, but I'm not standing here because I'm the smartest kid in the room, or the most athletic, or the most outstanding. I'm just another average Joe. So you can imagine my surprise when, of all people, they asked me to speak today. My journey is a lot like many students in here. I was a transfer student from a school with different graduation requirements. Some classes didn't count like they were supposed to. However, I had a choice to make. Did I want to make school my whole life in order to graduate in May with my class? Or did I want to enjoy the high school experience and graduate a little late? Being the youngest of 5 who all graduated on time, it was extremely difficult to look my mom in the eyes and tell her I'm not graduating with my class. It began to get harder and harder as the school year came to an end, as all my friends were talking about graduation, and I had to tell them I would cheer from the stands. As aunts and uncles called to see if they can come to my graduation in May, I had to tell them I'm not walking. It made me feel like a disappointment. I even considered giving up and not bothering with summer school. I remember showing up to my first period with only 5 minutes left in class. My friends asked why I even showed up. Finally, my teacher approached me, asking me if everything was okay. Of course, me wanting to be a macho man and not admit the sadness and disappointment I was feeling. I just responded, I'm fine. I'm glad she didn't just let me leave, because who knows if I'd be standing here if she did. I'm not going to go into details of what we said, but it just goes to show how one little thing can change a person's perspective and help drive them to success. So I wanted to have a few thank yous. Thank you to the teachers who sacrificed their summer to teach us. Thank you, Mom, for supporting me and making sure I had food to eat and a roof over my head. Thank you to my sister for dragging me to the table by my ear to make sure I got my homework done. To my grandma for being there when I needed a shoulder to cry on. Thank you. To Richie, thank you for being my driving force. You're more than just my cousin. You're my little god brother. And you have no idea how hard I would fight for you. I had to make sure I led by example and practiced what I preached. Never to give up. Miss Leatherman, this speech would not have been possible if you didn't teach me how to write with confidence. Finally, Mrs. Schreiber, thank you for going above and beyond your job description and giving me the extra push when I needed it the most. So in closing, I want to leave you with the wise words of Dr. Martin Luther King. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Thank you, and congratulations, 2018 summer graduates.
Thank you, Noah. That was excellent. And he's right. Life happens. Life's about to happen right now. So, would APS board members Elizabeth Armijo, Candelaria Patterson, and Barbara Peterson please come to the podium? Graduates before you have completed all requirements set forth by the APS Board of Education and the New Mexico Public Education Department. We proudly present them to you to accept as graduates of Albuquerque Public Schools.
Good evening. Buenas noches. Thank you to the families and friends who are here in support of your students on this very important day. Le quiero dar las gracias a los padres y los amigos que apoyan a nuestros estudiantes en este día tan poderoso. That said, on behalf of the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, it is our pleasure to accept the summer graduating class of 2018.
Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Albuquerque Public Schools graduating class of Summer School 2018. Would the APS leadership take their places in the receiving line? If you'd line up right here, please, and we'll have the principals will stand on the feet there. Amy Milazzo, Executive Director of Curriculum and Instruction, will read the names of the 2018 graduates. And it is now time for the class of 2018 to come forward.
I did not know that. Presenting for Albuquerque Charter Academy and Albuquerque High School is Principal Ryan Homestek. Nicholas Crespin. Efren Alcala. Valerie Fernandez. Ashley Lente. Estrella Martinez. Natalie Martinez. Adriana Popovich. Scott Ryan. Lydia Saucedo. Presenting for Etrisco Heritage Academy High School is Principal Irene Cisneros. Eddie Alvarado. Jonathan Bazan. Jeremiah Cameron. Noah Cardenas. Dominic Chavez. Sandra Dominguez. Anthony Garcia. Ana Idalia Gutierrez. Cindy Leon Alvarado. Mateo Maldonado. Jasmine Manriquez. Humberto Medina. Christian Medrano Sanchez. Richard Payan. Alfonso Romero. Mauricio Sanchez. Maria Sevilla. Tomas Tafoya. Angel Valdez. And Joseph Vigil. Presenting for Cibola High School is Principal Pam Meyer. Tamika Bitsu. Jaden Kicking Bear. Presenting for College and Career High School is Counselor Yesenia Beltran. Enrique Chavez. Monique Rodriguez Navarrete. Presenting for Del Norte High School is Principal Joe Sloan. Asante Brown. Michael Chino. Delana Martinez. Peter Wen. Iken Teshi. Vivian Tren. Savannah Willie. Presenting for Early College Academy High School is Principal Pat Arguelles and Assistant Principal Rebecca Florence. Carlos Lerma. Presenting for E-Academy Virtual High School is Adult Coordinator Dane Weiler. McKenna Baker. Brittany Cave. Savannah Dante Kramer. Joseph Saavedra. Presenting for El Dorado High School is Principal Martine Sandoval. Alejandro Carter. Elizabeth Gonzalez. Jeremiah Pease. Cruzita Sanford. Brittany Valenzuela. Darian Yachik. Marissa Atler. Oh, I'm sorry. Presenting for Freedom High School is Dean of Students, Gia Gil Strebick. I'm sorry. Cecil Barreras. Tatum Brent. Anthony Flores. Isabel Jaramillo. Nicola Jimenez. Anthony Molina. Shariah Maru. Feliciano Cedillo. Francisco Shendo. Amari Simmons. Jacob Struck. Meldon Willis. Alan Velasquez. Presenting for Highland High School is Assistant Principal Lupe Martinez. Esperanza Aragon. Ana Brito Inastria. Lydia Amberiaftu. Alan Caldera. Eduardo Camacho Vicente. Victor Castillo. Samantha Dominguez. Caitlin Araco. Jonathan Flores. Gabriel Garcia. We win. Marlena Castangi. Arsenio King. Marielle Medrano. Devani Navarrete. Presenting for La Cueva High School is Principal Dana Lee. Connor Hughes. Kaylee Morgan. Jacob Griego. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Presenting for Manzano High School is Principal Karen Webb. Nicole Laterati. Luis Padilla. Raymond Saavedra. Jeremiah Trujillo. And Joshua Vogel. Presenting for New Futures High School. Oops. Have one more. Okay. Presenting for New Futures High School is Principal Jinx Baskerville. Anthony Gonzalez. Cassandra Hernandez. Stacy Hernandez. Dominique Ingersoll. Monique Lalacita. Isabella Munoz. And Candace Sanchez. Presenting for Nuestro Valores High School is Assistant Principal Bernadette Fritz. Daniel Cortez Morales. Paradise Gallegos. Elijah Garcia. Kira Molina Lara. And Melissa Regalado. Presenting for Rio Grande High School is Principal Amanda DeBell. Michelle Aguilera. Brianna Avila. Lorenzo Bermudez. Laura Cano. Marisol Chavez. Modesto Duarte Chavez. Marcus Espinosa. Ignacio Garcia. Mercedes Gutierrez. Lucas Lopez. Edwin Medina Signs. Andrea Oratia. Samuel Ortiz Caballero. Jared Pacheco. Anthony Padilla. Brianna Torres. Presenting for Sandia High School is Assistant Principal Camille Gonzalez. Jack Arlini. Damian Avila. Devon Brady Wade. Alina Delgado. Juan Delgado. Morrison Garcia. Toby Lopez. Rachel Ma. Nicholas Miller. Dakota Moore. Elijah Morris. Isaiah Quintana. Kiara Salgado. Michaela Sanchez. Presenting for School on Wheels is High School Principal Lori West. Christian Huffman. Andreas Olivas. Presenting for Valley High School is Principal Anthony Griego. Adrian Aguero. Reyes Dosal. Jennifer Gamboa Torres. Anthony Garcia. Julian Garcia. Julian Gutierrez Ogaz. Nathaniel Mora. Heaven Pacheco. Adrian Robertson. Luis Romo. Antonio Sanchez. Ariana Torres. Cesar Villafane. Presenting for Volcano Vista High School is Principal Vicki Bannerman. Kathleen Bernius. Joseph Castillo. Victor Sapero. Leah DeWeet. Abigail Hansen. Taylin Harjo. Brandon Hertel. Jocelyn King. Diana Martinez. Joseph Perea. Ivalise Perez. Hannah Scholl. Estefanita Stofflet. Presenting for West Mesa High School is Assistant Principal Raylyn Dooley. Zulema Barraza. Tyler Apache. Zulema Barraza. Cynthia Dominguez. Luis Fernandez. Rafael Gutierrez. Mariel Huerta. Stephanie Lopez. Samantha Mora. Marcus Otero. Grisney Ronquillo Duran. James Tejas.
Graduates, please stand. We will share our final moment together as graduates as we move our tassels from right to left. Parents, friends, and school staff, family, thank you for supporting our graduates and their accomplishment this evening. Parents, families, and friends, please remain seated until the graduates have exited the theater. Please join the graduates in the designated areas posted in your program. Congratulations, the summer graduating class, summer school class of 2018.